One, two, one, two. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to We Have Attitudes Too. Yes, come all. Your boy Kenny B is here to tell you a story about America. America. Oh, how America is so great. America is so great, man, that they named a virus after black people. They finally gave us something. They gave us a new disease, or a virus or whatever you want to call this shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but it's the most ghettoest shit ever. They had to say, man, we got to get black people on this virus going to get their vaccines or something, and we got to put something in some type of way where they can relate to it. So they made up a word or a condition or a virus, whatever, and it's called flu Rona. Yeah, flu Rona. Flu Rona is the new virus. It's the new thing, and it's the new ghettoish uh, thing that you can ever come to grips to understand. Like, is it influenza and 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 coronavirus mixed all into one? You know what I mean? Like, it's the flu Rona. Sounds like an old girlfriend of mine, very deadly and take your breath away, and she probably stab you in your lungs and get infected. So it flu Rona. It sounds like something that's made up. It sounds made up. And put your mind, like, I'm not saying that people is not getting sick. Uh Normally, before coronavirus pandemic, we had normal flus and colds. Now, since we under some type of pandemic or something, we have a fear of catching a cold. And I understand, like, uh I remember when NyQuil was some strong shit. NyQuil, boy, woo wee. NyQuil, man, you take a cap of NyQuil, you out for the night. You Tutsin and Robitussin, you know. Well, I remember Father John's. Father John's had this biracial looking man on that motherfucker. Looked like he whipped up a concoction board and get rid of something. You don't know what it was, like snake oil. It tasted good. It had like a cinnamon taste to it, but we forgot how to get sick, or we forgot that we can get sick and heal ourselves within a week or so. It depends on how you do your body. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have been sick and going through a little cold, and some of us, got so scared you went to the hospital, and that's crazy because it's like you run into that place, they're gonna give you that case. You know what I mean? You ain't just gonna go to the hospital and you coughing and having some type of breathing problem, or you panic attacks, because a lot of times people can have panic attacks and it feels like they can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Because the walls feel like it's closing in. So uh, that's kind of crazy. You know, big ups to all the people who's making it out of the hospital. You know what I'm saying? You go in there, they tell you, okay, you probably got a little cold, you probably got the flu or something like that. And some people coming out saying that they got uh, coronavirus. I don't know how true that is. I can't say yay or nay, but I tell you one damn thing: people were so fucking scared. People were so scared that they went and bought up all the tests in the city of Los Angeles. We couldn't even go out to a party because we couldn't go buy a test at any uh, CVS or Walgreens or anything like that. So that was kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a big scare. So when I was riding around yesterday, I seen a lot of these test lines that they have for the COVID-19, and it's like, damn, the lines was pretty long. So I was like, wow, this people are really, really scared about catching a cold. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I want to address a couple of little things, man. And it's just real quick and brief. You know, a lot of hood politics, man, should always stay in the hood. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think people should be talking about anything and on record. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think people should be talking on record about certain stuff that's going on, especially if it's amongst a community that's supposed to have a code of silence. You know what I'm saying? I think today's so-called gangsters and wannabe thugs, you know what I'm saying, try to get some type of hood credibility, like to speak on things as if they some type of shot caller. You know what I'm saying? Real shot callers, you never see them talk. You know what I mean? Real gangsters, they in closed doors. They not speaking out loud. You know what I mean? But if you are part of something and you start running your mouth like uh, snitch nine, you know what I mean? You just as bad. You know what I'm saying? You just as bad as that dude open his mouth about a situation. I think and suggest that some people just leave things alone. Just leave things alone. That makes everybody around that's innocent don't become victims, because when you run in your mouth, people be trying to look for payback. You know what I'm saying? So I think certain people should leave things alone, man. We had a couple of deaths here in the hip hop community, and uh, I think it's no matter what, you know what I'm saying? It's a sad situation, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing very talented poets, you know what I'm saying, lose their life. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time we ever seen poets, you know what I'm saying, in a massive way of losing their life. Like, poetry is supposed to be expressed in lyrical ways. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have to uh, be victims of gun violence, or be victims of gun violence or any type of physical harm from saying certain words, or what I'm saying. Like, hip hop was something that we battled. That was a battle. You know what I mean? So we don't have to physically fight. You know what I'm saying? So you can break dance against somebody. You can have the deafest clothes or shoes on or something like that, a gold chain. That was hip hop. That was a battle. Oh, nigga, that nigga came with the motherfucking Air Force Ones. Oh, nigga, I'm going to get them, nigga, but I'm getting the ones, the purple ones. You know what I mean? Like, you had to up your game. You know what I'm saying? It was never about physically hurting somebody. And I think we in an age now where a lot of these children thinking that that's the cool shit. It was never cool seeing one of your friends die. It was never cool for like going to any fucking funeral and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? An honorable death is becoming old, watching your family and shit around you as you pass on and shit. That's an honorable death. You know, we've learned, you know what I'm saying, the shit that they have put on us as a society or a community to for our demise, and we can't be just feeding into a lot of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hate another brother. And I know it's street laws and shit where people can't hustle here and can't do that, or but you got to think about, man, we lost a great person like Nipsey, man, that was really just trying to be a trailblazer, and before he got to blaze a big ass fire, somebody put it out. You know what I mean? And same thing with Slim 400, uh, Draco the Ruler. You know what I'm saying? Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Mo 3. You got to think about these are little cats that was like really up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have been bigger and better and made things happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they come up under a tutelage or a person like Nipsey that was trailblazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to think about how much we losing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we losing a fucking lot, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And That's not counting the people that's old. You know what I'm saying? Up in age, the sickness and ailments and shit and doing life or whatever, uh, that's catching up with people. So who gonna train the kids? Who gonna be around to show these little motherfuckers like this is the morally thing to do? You know, we can't allow social media or the meta the meta world. And that's for real, man. It's gonna be a virtual reality. These kids and young folks and old adults, they're not even going using a telephone will no longer be some shit in your pocket. Using a telephone is putting on a headset and watching a motherfucker going video live shit type of shit. You know, Grand Theft Auto will be in virtual reality. You'll be that physical. You'll be CJ for real, my nigga, or the character uh avatar that you build, and you get to see all the other avatars, go over to other people's houses and shit like that, check out what type of guns and shit they bought in a virtual reality. And they say they got it so good where they gonna be having sensors to make you feel it. You're gonna have a better emotional feel to it from the vibration of certain things and surround sounds. And that's crazy. That's something, you know. I don't think I'm ready for all that. I don't think I need 4K vision, video games, uh, around about 2 inches from my eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? 3 inches from my eyeballs. That's kind of crazy. But I think we can change the world with just showing some type of morals, man. If we don't stop and try to get this shit together, uh, and I just heard they just shot and killed the cop in Watts today. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. They shot and killed the cop in Watts. Like, man, like that ain't cool. You know what I mean? And I'm saying it's not cool for like the innocent people that walking around don't know nothing about that. Because you know when cops get shot, they looking for blood. They are not trying to like just arrest somebody. They hope to God that person got the gun on them. You know what I mean? They is not trying to take you in. You know, but and I think uh, dude was a LAPD. Yeah, LAPD got shot in Watts, shot and killed. Yeah, but these hard times that we're going through right now, man, they 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 want to put us back into the, I guess, the quarantine because they said so many people in LA County, especially like the schools districts, that the school district, I don't even think they in school now. They took the kids out of school, right, babe? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And check this out. I want y'all to understand too, man. If you get a little headache or you have a certain type of cold or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to like use home remedies. I ask people, you know, what you doing, you know, they be like, oh, I took some Sudafed. Man, the best home remedy in the world is water, right? But just imagine if you was drinking it hot and what that's going to do for your sinus and all of the nasty germy shit that need to be killed at 103 plus degrees. You know what I'm saying? Like you drink some hot ass water, that shit around about 175 degrees. You pretty sure gonna, get rid of that virus in your body. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna go down to your lungs and shit. So home remedies, the most holistic thing that you can do, man. Drink some water, hot water, especially hot water. If you just can get up and you having a little panic attack in the middle of the night, and this is for real because uh, I do have a condition that I guess I guess I have panic attacks. I wake up out of my sleep and I feel like the world is closing down on me, so I can't go back to sleep. So uh, I got to like work out and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no gym around me, so can't run outside at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Uh, so what I do is I kind of do a little push ups, leg ups, and you know give them a foot massage by the foot massager, and drink some hot water to calm down. And even if I have to just turn on some goddamn me soundscape music, I turn on the soundscape music and I sit there and do my little Yumdo Koyo Ragios type of shit. I do my weird shit, to sit there and meditate, you know what I'm saying, and relax myself, man, because uh people who's artistic, our minds are always racing. So we need to learn how to calm it down because even in your sleep, your mind is always racing. It's still your mind don't never sleep. So to say this, man, just holistic stuff. You ain't got to go take no medicine, psych medicine, if But right now we living in a time where a lot of this shit is it's kind of scary as fuck, and people kind of have little panic attacks and shit, and you might start hyperventilating, can't breathe or some shit like that, and next thing you know, you at the hospital. Talking about, I don't know what's wrong with me. And the truth is, you just had a little punk ass panic attack. You know, life is weird. Yeah, 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 yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 A B C D. Okay. So, what's new on the agenda, baby? What's other than the flu Rona? Other than a lot of these people, Missouri was having wastewater that they was testing and was finding out that they would be able to catch corona through the recyclable water. That was some weird shit, you know what I'm saying? And you see all the people that's sick now, you be like, hey, you got a recyclable water system, right? Yeah, your filter system, that they still clean that water, you know what I'm saying? It's sewer water, but they still clean it. So whatever's in the water, they can't get everything out of it. Not everything. So a lot of people was in Missouri and just all over. I ain't just gonna say Missouri; it's all over. But it was proven in one of those colleges in Missouri, in St. Louis, that the virus was spreading from shed to shed. You know what I'm saying, in a rapid way. And the way they was looking at it, like they basically said, if it come out your ass and it's going in the toilet, you better believe that it's going to be in the water system. You know what I'm saying? Because you recycle your water, you got a certain type of filter system that recycle your wastewater, and when you drink it, you're gonna catch the corona. So uh, I'm still non-vaccinated. You know, uh, I go to the end, player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't choose to just poke myself with something that I don't know nothing about. Ain't nobody did no research. If the shit was actually had some more research and it was proven other things and stuff like that, I would be more willing to do it. But I'm not willing to just jump and do something with the president who has Alzheimer's. No, I'm not gonna do that. I remember the last time they told us to take something and we had smallpox. you know. So all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, be careful. That corona shit, I don't know if it's real or not, but I know the flu is real. I've been living a long time and I know that damn flu is real. And you can take care of that flu. It may hurt your body, give you a little fever and all that shit, a little headache and shit, but you get rid of it real quick. You know. What's what's the What's the latest in the news, babe? Baby, what's the latest in the news? Well, I would tell y'all a secret, but I ain't gonna tell you because it might be beneficial to you. So I let it be beneficial to me whenever you find out. Well, our grandchild has grand our grandchild has turned another age. Courtney is playing dominoes with Aaron. Dre is operating the cameras. Hmm. And my daughter Valencia, she's knocked out. Does she snore? Uh, but man, what I really want to do and put it out there, man, I wanna do like an auction. Just like auction. I got some artwork, man, that I wanna auction out, and that's what it is. That the NFTs. We didn't research some NFTs and digital artwork. Yeah, because my pieces are really one of ones, and if you're taking the rights of my one of one, do I still? Yeah, because yeah, but they can't claim it, and you got to But see, that's the thing though. Like digitally, it has a tracker on it, just like any other. You know what I mean? Like any other picture. Like yeah, because my thing is like it's copyright shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing something, boom, putting it out there. You pay me for it, it's yours, right? But I actually have physical prints. You know what I'm saying? So even though that's digital and I got the original physical print of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that work? You know what I mean? Like, can I display it? Could it be at, you know what I mean? Like, can I sell it or, like, I don't know. You know, that's the weird shit with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Mm, what's the most latest I got? I think I think was that the Midwest or the Northwest where they had them damn snowstorms and shit. A lot of people was getting caught up as Raiders in the playoffs. That's that's why I put that on. I actually like the Raiders. Like traditionally, I'm a Raiders fan. Traditionally, like I always rock Raiders. I mean, you liable to one of them. We are allowed one mistake in the world, okay? Look, it's is sports totally back? Is sports back at the normal?
They still play motherfuckers in and out. People still showing up whenever the fuck they want to. You know what I mean? But they like y'all, some of y'all motherfuckers don't play, bro.
Have some drink, babe. Water. So like a lot of stuff been canceled and shit too, y'all. Like due to the coronavirus, uh, a lot of cancellations been going on. We were supposed to go to this magical place, and you only can get invited by a magical person, and we can't go because because of that. That's weird. Thank you, baby.
Even the Magic Castle. That's why we was trying to go to the little Afro. My original plan got closed.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
we had some
why.
cool, delicious food on these last holidays, right? Now, for the first time, I made me a batch of peyote. I made a batch of peyote, and everybody had a little enjoyment from that peyote. Everybody had a certain type of side effects or effect that kicked in. Um, some of them had all three of the effects from the peyote, but it was for me. You know what I'm saying? It's always and I'm not promoting it, but like sometimes you need to relax and you can't get away, and majority of this shit is mental. So if you can go and escape like with some mushrooms, I think you should, like try it. You know what I mean? You ain't got the money to go fly away to like Stella got a groove back type of shit. Just go ahead and spend around about $40-$50 on some mushrooms, nigga. Eat that shit up, suck on one of those stems, and go into a little alternate world. You know what I mean? And relax yourself because that's what I was. I was chilling. It just had me like really relaxed. I was just chilling, like okay, I'm just cool, you know. And I hope these holidays didn't stress the fuck out. You didn't stress you out or nothing like that because I know people was trying to make up for the last couple of years. People been so scared and shit, man. Uh, I don't know. You know, Christmas and stuff. We in a situation. I don't think that we should just be spending money just wildly. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know if whatever little tools and fuse you got, you might need to hold on to that. But going and just buying ridiculous toys and diamonds and man, if you ain't proved your love by now, goddamn it, and Christmas ain't gonna prove it no more. You know what I'm saying? That gift in 2021. Oh, that's what really made me love you. Now we've been together since 1973. But when you bought me that all the other ones, that was all right. But 1 and 20, I really love you after that. That's when you kick it in the throat. You just learn how to kick her in the throat. I know you're old now, but you just say like this is payback. You never like none of the other gifts, but this one is just I done broke myself. I'm poor. And see, that's another thing too. I remember when black people was poor. See, today black people act rich. I remember we was poor. A person would come over and ask for a grilled cheese sandwich. Be like, man, we ain't got no more cheese. Well, what you got? Ketchup. Well, give me one of those. Like, all right. We were poor. We were so poor we had like lost the R. We didn't even have an R to go with the poor. It just dropped off like nigga, we poor. Like, damn. when Ronald Reagan took that money, man, and we just started seeing government trucks line up. We thought it was just a regular little trailer trucks lining up, but it had government products in there. And I remember, people always talk about the food stamps and stuff, but y'all got to remember the food stamps was substitute by the cheese and the milk and stuff. And you had to tell a certain number of people that was in your household so you can get a certain amount of food. Because, sometimes, that one little box of cheese that'll last you. But if you got 12 people in the house, you're going to need like 6 boxes of that cheese. Man, that cheese lasted like a motherfucker. But some people didn't know how to cut it. They ain't had the right utensils to cut that shit. And you cut a chunk out that motherfucker, man. It's about thick as the bread. You be constipated going to school. I know a lot of us was constipated going to school, man, because that cheese was not right. And that milk, don't just add water to that. You try to put a little sugar with it, never set right. Try to mix some pep mix with that, never set right. It was just nasty. Like, and the eggs, you ever ate powdered eggs? Oh my God, it was the most disgusting shit in the world. And I'm serious. It was so disgusting to the point where I think it's in the right there. Yeah, it was so disgusting that you couldn't even bake with it. You wouldn't even want to put it into like a baked products, like to cook a cake or something like that. It was just like some fluffy stuff that just it was nasty. I That was kind of hard. I'm really thinking about that time, and it's coming to my like vision. Like the peanut butter was so bad that if you did have good bread, it fucked up your good bread. Like you couldn't spread the peanut butter. You had to goop it on that motherfucker, like a teaspoon, and put it right there with your finger and let it sit right there as a lump. Now your jelly, oh, it's gonna absorb all through your little bread because the peanut butter didn't smear enough to protect it. So now you got jelly coming, you got jelly coming outside of your bread that you losing, because it didn't absorb through. It's like wow. I know that was Poe. The heat get cut off, the lights and shit get cut off or something. You got a candle. Niggas don't even use candles no more. I don't think. Yeah, you got to heat up your motherfucking bath water on the stove. Yeah, yeah. If you don't leave your water running and let the pipes run through the water, it's gonna freeze the pipes and your pipes gonna bust. So you got a whole nother problem, you know. And don't get one of those old wooden houses like on Plover somewhere. You got a little crawl space that you got to crawl up under there and try to put a heat up on that motherfucker while it's a blizzard going on. Everybody in the house cold can't take a bath. You take a bath, you're gonna freeze. You're gonna get sick. That's how you catch the flu. That's how niggas was they learned how to take care of themselves back then because you might not have no electricity heat or something, and took one of those motherfucking whole baths just in a face bowl or warmed up enough water to put in the face bowl that was hot. You know what I'm saying? And take a whole bath. That's what my mama used to call it, a whole bath. Like, mama, why you call it a whole bath? Because that's how hoes take baths. They just take a little water and they wipe it up and go. Like, damn, it's that easy for them. I was saying the other day, I had a lot of cousins, female cousins live in the house, and I only seen one douchebag. The question I got, how many of y'all use that motherfucking douchebag? Did y'all have your own little device to go with that motherfucker? And what is the little small one? Is that the booty hole washer? I just don't know. I'm curious. Okay, I'm a young man, and I don't know. I always seen my cousins. It was females. It's a lot of them, but it was only one douche bottle. The one hanging on the back of the door. Like, how do the hot water bag? Do y'all share that, or it's just only one woman, the head of the household? I'm just saying, like, it just came across my mind. I'm like, damn, hold up. If that's the douche bottle, and I didn't heard my mama say, you need to go upstairs and take a douche. You know. So was she talking about using that hot water bottle, or did she have a reserve up under the sink? Oh, yeah, those was the days. Those was the days. Niggas used to get their ass whooped real good. That come to school ass whooping. For some reason, the teacher, I think they was like sexually satisfied when they got you. They seen you get your ass whooped. They like, yeah, ooh. They make noise like, yeah, got your little ass. Uh huh. You coming there crying, sniffing, can't even talk. All your friends looking at you like, Miss Berry whooped your ass. Her name ain't Miss Berry. Her name is McCants. You telling all the secrets now. She was your mama at first, but after this ass whooping, everybody seen it. You saw it. That ain't my mama. I don't know who that bitch was. I remember I got locked up. My mama locked me up. And, I mean, no, she recommended uh what you call it? Yeah, but it's a certain name. They recommend for uh damn, it's gonna come to me. But anyhow, they recommend me to stay detained. Yeah, to stay detained in the juvenile system. Now, put your mind. I always tell people this was my first offense. I just knew all my friends did 3 days and got out. They stole cars. They sold drugs. I was like, ooh, it's my turn. I got caught with a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, 3 days, I'm out. Man, I go in the courtroom. I see my mama sitting there in a wheelchair with a sad face. Like, what the fuck wrong with her? She putting on one of her acts. She trying to get me out. This was my great expectations. She, probably petty for me. Oh, I hurt my leg, and my mama a good actor. So I was like, all right. So this, I guess, public defender or whoever was representing me, this fool going, he was a little sweet. He had a lot of sugar in his tank, and Miss Berry would like to recommend that Kenneth Berry stays detained for further notice. Whoa, hold up. This wasn't no 3 days shit. Like, further notice. Like, what the fuck I do so bad to be further? No, I just got caught with a gun. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that was that motherfucking bad. These niggas, I know motherfucker that shot and did everything else. They came down here and left, within 3 days. I was so disappointed. I called my mama every type of bitch in the world, and I'm not lying. I was jumping off the wall, like jumping on. Man, I can't believe this bitch. I mean, literally jumping on the wall and bouncing, like kicking the doors and shit, like this bitch. And I got to go back up to the unit because I just knew I was going home. Gave away my lunch and shit. I was mad as hell. That's a hungry. That's a long day. They feed you early and then put you to bed early. You be in that motherfucker listening to the quiet storms, and missing your girlfriend and shit. I fucked around. My girlfriend came in there. I said, "Ain't this a bitch?" So me and her passing notes and shit. I'm on a good tip, so I'm in the kitchen getting cookies and shit. I'm getting cookies like a motherfucker. I'm stealing cookies, sneaking it up to the. I ain't telling you how I snuck my cookies up there, but I was sneaking cookies back up. I was sneaking cookies back. She was trading me letters and shit, man. It was cool. Till one dude wanted to fight me over. Like, hey, bro, hold up. First of all, this is my real girlfriend. Second of all, you can't get her and I can't get her. Fuck, we gonna fight for her. But he had some type of animosity. We never fought. Cause that was my girlfriend. Like, how you gonna fight me over my girlfriend? Pass me notes. I'm sad. I'm sad for you that you're not getting a note. So it kind of got cool after a while. I ain't gonna lie to you. After a while, I was got became the ping pong champ. I could ping pong motherfuckers like it wasn't nothing. Backhanded and everything. Boy, I was cold. You know, got used to the lunch and the system, how they, have you locked in a room, right? And like I said, the torture is them playing the quiet storms at night. Cause you start thinking about everybody in the world. Like, man, I wish what Ray Ray and them doing. Then my mama, she didn't stop the tricks. I get called out of my room and I had to go take a test. I'm like, a test for what? Your mother said one of your friends passed away from hepatitis B, and we got to test you to see if you got it. I'm like, my mama up on some bullshit again. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real. I really thought I was like, my mama on some bullshit. Now you don't want to come and get a nigga out, but you gonna give me a test inside the juvenile because one of my friends supposedly died. And the truth is, my friend really died. He had hepatitis. Somebody gave it to him, transmitted it, and last time I seen him, he was kind of like sick. He was walking around like dehydrated and shit. We just thought he just had like the flu or some shit. That wasn't what it was. You know what I'm saying? It was hepatitis B. Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, he was like 19 years old. So when I got out and that shit was true, it kind of fucked me up. It was like, damn. Even though my mother, you know, she put me in there to teach me a lesson, and the lesson, my mother knew I wasn't a bad kid. You know what I'm saying? But I was committed to things that I did. And if somebody gave me something or I had something to do, I would really do that shit. And she need to teach me a lesson like, little nigga, you got to watch what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got caught with a gun and it was for a bad reason, you know what I'm saying? But uh, I learned from that. I learned that that wasn't a place that I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And all jokes aside, I actually appreciate that my mother did me like that. Because if I didn't get that hard lesson that first time, I would probably be back in that motherfucker again. You know what I mean? Because I just already knew how the system's supposed to go. And my first time wasn't no damn 3 days. It was two goddamn it. She got ready, goddamn it. So it was damn near like a month. I was in that motherfucker before she came and got me. And when she came and got me, she took a sweet ass time too. I gave my food away again. I was mad and bitching at man. Why you come pick me up so late? Then she didn't go buy me no McDonald's and shit. Keith get locked up. He get McDonald's and shit. Like damn. That taught me a good lesson. I was like, boy, I already know she ain't gonna give a fuck about me when I get locked up. But Keith, oh shit, man, she gonna get Keith quick as a motherfucker, boy. She went out, drove, goddamn me, uh, the outskirts of St. Louis, around about an hour and 45 minutes away, just to see this nigga in some woods, cause his ass got sent to DYS, a detention youth center. You know what I'm saying? That he had to earn his way back into civilization and shit. Like, that was Keith's first introduction to prison because that he never stopped after that. Boy, Keith did not stop. Keith was like Fucking nigga, I'll lay down. I'll do some time. Nigga,
Man, dude, and that shit fucking 10 years
I'll
ago.
lay it down.
That nigga take
I
me
don't
till
want to
I
lay it
feel
down, nigga. If I ain't got to, I get away with some shit first, nigga. Nigga, I don't care.
yo, you talk about
So that last time, he was like, man, there's too many gay people here. I don't want to come
right.
back. Man, there's too many gay people here, man. Everybody in here gay. I'm like, how you think it was gonna get, nigga? You done ran that motherfucker around about 11 times, nigga. Eventually, you gonna start. You gonna see the light. Shit, that's where Jesus was trying to come to motherfuckers and Allah. Like, don't come back. We got some shit you don't want. You can pray to me all day, but them little zuzus and wham whams, goddamn it, start looking good, lipstick and shit for others. Niggas going to get motherfucking hot toddies and what you got, hot tarts, and putting that shit on their lips like what's that, Mike and Knights, using that for lipstick. Like, damn, y'all niggas getting it like that. Skittles, all that shit.
Computers really do that. And the hot tamales.
That's the one, hot tamales. Motherfucker putting hot tamales on their lips. Now, this the thing. You like that shit that's in there, and that's fine to you. Because if you ain't making no money in that motherfucker, I don't know why you keep going back. You ain't in that motherfucker making money. That's your hustle. Because I understand if it's your hustle, you can get that. I didn't see people come out and get Social Security from that shit quicker than a person that you know got a doctor, a lawyer, and everything else. Them motherfuckers get out and get on Social Security quick. Like, damn, hold up. All I have to do is go to prison. Like, damn, these niggas that retired in prison. Like, damn, how you get how you get Social Security though? Man, I was in prison working. I had a job. They retired you too? Yeah, I get a retirement check. It's 3 cents a day, but that comes out to $24 a month. Damn, that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, uh, they got a little class action lawsuit going on, man. And it's funny because they send me shit in the mail, and anytime I see something like that, I still check it out. But I had a eyebrow raised on that shit because I'm like, man, what are they trying to? But they was talking about they've been taking money out of your check for a certain thing they shouldn't have been doing, and then it was something that a fee or some shit. So if they've been taking this $3 out for 3 years, you know what I'm saying? They do it every month. I got around about $60, worth of them stealing money from me. Hopefully, don't nobody find out about this, and it can just be around about me and two other people get this whole class action lawsuit. Because I ain't gonna tell you which one it is. That ain't what I'm gonna do. I don't want y'all to know about it. Because there's a lot of y'all niggas that be trying to come in, man, I got internet. And try to get on there and steal that little fusing too. I want all that little money I can. But they got a class action lawsuit, man. Uh they starting to, I guess trying to act like they want to change. They locked up the white bitch that killed the little boy Dante. I think that's his name. Deontay or something. Yeah, that shot the boy in the car. They cho- yeah, they got her. And ain't nobody talked about that. I was like, damn, nobody said nothing about that. Like, she's supposed to tase them, and come to find out, she grabbed a gun, right? We seen that shit in Oakland. But the backside to her story is she been getting pulled off on many a times before this. And She was almost. I guess she just. I seen a video of her when somebody pulled off on her. She started crying. So I'm like, damn, she's not emotionally stable for this type of job. So when this guy tried to do the same thing, because I guess he probably knew that everybody been pulling off on her, and he tried it. And when he tried it, she shot the shit out of his ass. She pulled the wrong gun or whatever, and they locked her up. The Aubrey, the Aubrey boy, Ahmad Aubrey. The father and son got life in prison, and the guy who recorded it got uh, life with parole, with the possibility of parole. That, my brothers and sisters, was very unexpected. It was deserving, but it was unexpected. What I want to say about this, that's not the first case, and it's definitely not the first time that that shit type of shit happened. If you if you go down to Arkansas and to Texas and shit like that, those sundown towns, they still patrol like that. And this is just one of those situations that just so happened to come to true and everybody got to see it. A lot of times you hear stories about people going down to Texas, going down to these little hick towns and stuff like that, and they never come back. And the reason why they never come back because they get lost and they in the backwoods, and them good old boys, they out patrolling. See, they got fucking night vision goggles and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be sitting in swamps and they know the back roads, how to get from one point of this big old landmass to the next point. Then they might have a four wheelers. They already got boats and got fucking nests sitting in trees and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got all that shit. Like they really are equipped to like any type of hunting or uh gunfights or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Any type of battle, right? You coming along, you get lost. They out looking for some shit just like you, and they have some fun with you, and they never find your body. That's the same case that happened to this boy. If that man didn't record it and the word got out that he recorded the type of murder, he wouldn't have never told the truth. That would have been in his locker for the rest of his life. That'd have been in his house for the rest of his life. But since they demand and needed to see it, and they threatened him to give him time in jail or whatever, he came on out snitching. But the truth is that happens a lot. So big ups to uh, the people who got some type of justice. You know what I'm saying? Even though they won't talk about it. I even thought that the young lady who was at her house with her nephew, and the neighbor seen her door open and called the police for just a good a well check, and they looked through the window and seen her, and she looked and seen somebody grab their gun, and before she got to the window, the police started shooting inside the house and shot and killed her. And I just heard that they didn't get off either. You know what I'm saying? But you don't hear about that. That's the type of shit you don't hear about. You know. So I just wanna I just want everybody out there, man. It's a time for change. 2022 is here. Uh, I think that we can do better, and if we learn to do better, we'll do better. Sometimes we have to unlearn the stuff that we have been taught, you know what I'm saying, and go another route. And right now, man, with a lot of this exemption shit and corona testing and stuff like that, man, we treating each other like shit. You know what I mean? Everybody basically like no matter where you go, you see somebody basically having an attitude, fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? It's a good way how they split us up. You know what I'm saying? If you vaccinated or not, you know what I'm saying? But I think that we should get back to the old morals, man. Um, we all have lost a lot of people during coronavirus, rather if it was the corona or just regular death. Uh, but we gotta straighten our shit up, man. We can't keep going backwards. Um, People like Red Rum, uh, he tried to bring both sides together, no matter what he was doing. Every day, that was his motivation, trying to bring both sides together, man, and have some type of peace of resolution. And when I see older cats out here trying to agitate shit, you know what I'm saying? I think that's some weak ass shit. That's a person that's trying to live a lifestyle that he didn't get to really live. You know what I'm saying? And now you're trying to make up for some shit. You know what I'm saying? But you causing a lot of havoc. And I just wish some people just step the fuck back, man, and stop making shit worse. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need another 90s. We don't need people dying. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know how to shut the fuck up. And you call yourself an OG, the most OG thing to do is shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta say about that. Shut the fuck up, okay? Let's try to motivate the kids, man, to do something positive. You know, try to get these kids out here instead of picking up a blick. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a book. You know what I'm saying? Go out here and read to some of these kids and shit, man. Tell them your story. You know what I'm saying? How it wasn't easy. How this shit is not easy. You know, set the future. So, with that being said, man, I want to end this by saying, keep keep going for your goals, no matter what's going on, pandemic or whatever. Still find something that can motivate you to do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless, somebody out here looking at you, and you might be an inspiration or the savior to save somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? All that old tough ass shit, man, it's time to put that away. You know what I'm saying? Start telling your friends that you actually love them, because you never know when you're going to see these motherfuckers again. So I want to say peace out. This is What Talk Radio. We sitting here with Dre. We sitting here with my wife, Valencia, my daughter, nephew, Courtney, and my other nephew, Aaron. And we're going to leave this motherfucker and smoke a blunt. But stay some more shit, man. It's always been a good thing. And if you want to donate, cat twin eyes. I'm sorry, twin eyes at Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Twin eyes. If you want to donate to your boy so we can keep this shit going and rolling, and come with some new shit, man. Uh it's appreciated. About this motherfucker.